chosen ones, empaths. The narcissist's worst nightmare is losing control over you. You see? If you're able to be happy without them, if you're able to live a life free without the narcissist hold over you, you know? Because we got to accept, you know, when we're discarded even, or even if you're the one that broke it off, we can be very down in the dumps. We can be very upset. We can be very traumatized, right? But you've got to focus on building your life for the better. You see? The narcissist, we can lose the narcissist and we can find ourselves falling into destructive patterns, you know, alcohol, drugs, or whatever, right? And there's no judgments here, but it's what the narcissist does to us. We find ourselves falling into these abusive patterns. But if you can just focus on yourself and focus on your life and focus on your happiness, right? This destroys the narcissist. The narcissist, knowing that you're happy, you're out there, you're living your life to the fullest, this destroys them. You know? They want us to miss them. They want us to be distraught that they're gone from our lives. They want us to be upset and heartbroken. You know? If you can see that whatever damage they've inflicted on you, they've actually done this on purpose for you to be brokenhearted, for you to be hurt, and you rise above this and you say, no, I'm not going to sit there and be heartbroken. Yes, they trauma bonded me. Yes, they manipulated me. Yes, they gaslit me. But you know what? Happiness is more important. And I can be happy by myself. I don't need to be codependent and need someone to make me happy. You know, I don't need someone there who's a narcissist. You know, these people aren't true companions. They're not true soulmates. They're not true friends. They're not true anything, right? These people literally distracted us from reality. That's what happened. We were distracted from reality. They're almost like a drug, you know. Being around them distracts you from reality. You get so lost in their own life, so lost in their own doings. It's almost like a drug. And then when you're without that person, you find yourself, you miss them and you need them, and you know, and you're being ghosted or you've been given silent treatment and it's hurting you. And you just need to think to yourself, nah, man, this person is deliberately trying to hurt me. This person doesn't have good intentions for my life. And I'm going to rise above it. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be happy. You can meet someone else who's deserving of your love. You can meet someone else, you know? You know, when you meet that person as well who's actually reciprocal of your love and is actually a genuine person, you're going to be like, oh my God, why did I waste so many years with the narcissist? You know? But don't rush out there to find that. Love and enjoy yourself being alone for a while. You know? Because no one's going to love you more than you love yourself, right? And you need to work on loving yourself after being with a narcissist. It's a key ingredient to love yourself, you see? Regardless of however you think of yourself at the moment, if you think bad of yourself, right? You know, the narcissist still has control over you because you're living with the repercussions of all the derogatory things they told you, the devaluation. You're living with all of that. There's a lot of inner work you have to do to come out the other side after a narcissistic relationship because they still have plenty of control over us even after the relationship, you know? The devaluation that we went through, it lives with us. So it's about finding your footing, finding your step again, getting that spring in your step again, and actually aiming for success, aiming for happiness, aiming for all of these things. And when the narcissist catches wind of this, it destroys them. They never wanted you to be free. They know they put mental chains over you, restrictions. They brainwashed you. They know they done all of this. That's why they when they discard you, they can do it because they think, this person is so conditioned by me. This person's so caught up on me, you know. I could leave them by themselves. They're never going to get over me. You're going to get over them, I promise you. And it starts by going on that journey alone, that healing journey alone. It starts by incorporating self-love, looking after yourself, treating yourself, you know, getting ready, eating healthy, trying to eat healthy, trying to do well, or just even eating. Some of us are so hurt after a narcissistic relationship, we're not even feeding ourselves properly. We're not even sleeping properly, you know. This is all control. Think about it. When you start eating properly again, when you start sleeping properly, the narcissist don't want that. The narcissist wants you losing weight, can't sleep, you know, caught up on them, you know, focus. When they just trust me, I'm telling you, when the narcissist sees you're happy again, it destroys them. When the narcissist caught wind of me doing the YouTube and can hear how I'm talking, how I'm analyzing this, it destroyed them, you know? And I'm not just saying they have to find you on YouTube. They could be watching you on your they're still watching your social media, you know? The narcissist found my YouTube because they're still watching after 6 years. I know I always tell you that, but it's just to reinforce the fact of what these people are like. There's no control that narcissist has over me now. There's nothing they could do that would ever want me to be back in their life. There's nothing. I'm avoiding them, you know? They're toxic, right? So you becoming your best version of yourself, you overcoming these obstacles and these hurdles that you've got to climb through, right? Becoming your best version, reaching happiness, radiating at a frequency of joy, you know? Don't be down in the dumps forever. You've lost someone. If someone's been cut out of your life, they've walked out of your life, it's their loss, you know? Even a friend that I had recently walked out of my life, smeared my name. And you know what I think? I don't actually care because I'm who I am. I'm happy. I'm rising above it. I don't care. You know? That's how we've got to be. We've got to not care for these toxic people. Toxic people, well, don't care for them. Don't be bothered about them. You know what I'm saying? We can't be bothered about them because they're toxic. They're not straight up. They're not good people. Right? And these lot love seeing us miserable. So you breaking these chains and breaking free is the worst nightmare. They're losing control over you. You're proving they're losing control over you. Yes. You know what the first step is? When you started to get when you started to sleep again, when you started to eat again. That's your healing journey beginning. That's when you're actually breaking free of the chains. You're not noticing it. You're just thinking, I had a peaceful night's sleep or I had a nice meal. You're not actually clocking that. These lot are losing control over you. And the further you go on your healing journey, the more and more control they lose because they've deeply ingrained in us devaluation. They've rocked our self-esteem. They've done numerous things to keep us captive, right? Fear, all sorts of things they've done to us to make us still stay captured by the narcissist. So just work on your healing. Smile again. Focus on that. You know what? Just look at the situation. You had someone in your life that is a toxic, devilish person, and they're gone now. Or if they're not gone, you need to get them gone quickly. Quietly, quickly, get them gone. But a lot of us they're not in our lives anymore. We need to rejoice at that fact. We need to be happy about that. We need to be content. We don't need to be miserable. We don't need to be down. All of this destroys the narcissist and it sets off a frequency that they'll even be able to know in the spiritual world because you're connected by soul ties. They'll get a feeling one day that you're doing well. The devils will be attacking them because they haven't actually succeeded in their mission. Their mission, I've told you, the ultimate goal of a narcissist is for you to commit suicide over them. And I've had suicidal thoughts. I've read that in comments that some of you have had suicidal thoughts. This is what the narcissists want for us. So if we can do the complete opposite of the Richter scale, complete opposite of the scale, and actually reach joy and happiness, and completely let them, make sure they have no control over us, that's the best thing we can do. And it destroys them. So anyway, thank you for watching today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you'd like to donate to the channel, you can find the link in the description box. And if you'd like a one-to-one session with myself, you can also find the link in the description box. Currently, I've got the secondary channel, the spiritual channel. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.